What? Yahoo! Look out! You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home.
From the aptly named Icebox in Lincoln, Nebraska, your Quad City Blues are on the air. This is Greg Corcoran back from California, along with Rich Blunk and Dean Patton, getting ready to bring you the first game of the day, which will be a junior varsity matchup between your Quad City Blues and the Lincoln Stars. Watched you guys last week. I thoroughly enjoyed the much bigger margins of victory against Cedar Rapids last week. You won those games by 2 each, as opposed to having to go to shootouts and overtimes to win. So looking for more of that good effort this afternoon from the Blues. Rich, what do you know about Lincoln?
So, yeah, you're absolutely right, and you're welcome, by the way, for those margins of victory. We had a lot to do with that. No, we didn't. So what I noticed was it's basically win a game, lose a game for the Lincoln JV squad. Every time they've gone head-to-head on back-to-back days with a team, they've won one and lost the other. So we're going to hope that at least the Blues can get out of Nebraska with one win, if not two, but boys are going to have to play tough. This Lincoln team definitely has a lot of fairly high skill players, and so I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, they had a major shakeup in their lineup due to graduation last year. They lost like 14 players, so there are only 5 players on the roster that are seniors. They have a lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors, and a pretty small number of freshmen. So you got some kids that are playing both ways, and so far their JV team has been a little bit more successful on the ice in terms of record. They're 6-5-0.
Right.
We'll talk about the varsity later, but I just noticed that they started off the season pretty well. They had 5 one-goal games to start the season.
Wow.
They won 2, they lost 1, and then they lost 2 overtime shootouts, or overtime rather, on their varsity. And then they had a stretch of their schedule like we had to start the season.
Mm-hmm.
They had Sioux City, the Oak Leaves, and
KC,
Kansas City.
Yeah.
And in those 6 games, the varsity has gone 0-6, and they've been outscored 33-3. So we'll talk more about that. But they've showed that they could be a good team when they were playing some of the middle of the road teams at the start of the season. So we'll see how that all plays out. But right now, the Blues JV need to continue to stack up points, and get themselves, as those of you who've been following us for the last couple of years know, only 6 JV teams make the playoffs, not 8 like it is in the varsity. So,
right.
And we're in there with a group of teams that we're going to be battling for 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th place, and 5 and 6 make it, and 6, 7, 8, and above don't.
Yeah, you got to get every point that you can get early in this season. Just a broadcasting note, you'll notice we have an amazing view, and there's no net in our way like there is at home, so you don't have to contend with that. But it is a long way down there to Cody Harkey. So if we misidentify a couple humans today, that'll be normal. If we misidentify a few more than normal, it's due to distance. So you'll have to give us a little bit of grace.
And quite frankly, we are hoping that in the first and third periods in particular, all the action is right in front of us, because that'll mean your Blues are having a good go of it on offense and throwing a lot of rubber at the Lincoln net.
Correct.
So the team's starting lineups are on the ice. No introductions for the JV, of course. And usually up when we're broadcasting, I got a list of players, and I have that again today. The only problem is I'm not sure I'm going to be able to read it in the dark.
It's dark. It's dark up here.
I should have done this in Braille and then.
Do you read Braille? That'd be pretty impressive, my friend. Teach yourself on the car ride over.
Oh, absolutely.
Wait, no. Let's not do that either. All right. I don't know what we got a little bit of a delay.
Okay. There is one score to report so far today. The Cedar Rapids Rough Riders played the Dubuque team this early this afternoon, and they have come out with a 2-1 overtime victory in a shootout over Dubuque. So
wow.
That's the first win of the season for Cedar Rapids. So they're on the board. They now have 3 points. They did get 1 point for their overtime loss to us. So must be something wrong.
Hey, all right. The lights come up.
Okay.
Must be game time.
Let there be light. All right. I was going to say it's going to be hard for everybody to see in here with that lighting situation the way it was, but we don't really have any close-in lighting in our location, so reading notes is going to be a little bit difficult, but that's all right.
We'll give it to you. All right. Just about puck drop. Blunk.
All right. We are underway. Blues lead, moving from puck right on goal from the top of the far point. Now the Blues, this is Price, sends it behind the net. Picked up over there by Lincoln. They look to bring it out. It's kept in nicely by number 81. That's Sam Blunk. Puts it behind the net. Puck comes out around the near side boards. It's going to be kept in at the point by number 25, Tchesky.
Yep.
Now he loses it, and a puck for the first time goes back into blue zone, and this is Duvall. It goes back to pick it up. He's hounded there by one of the Stars, and now here is Duvall coming down those right wing boards, cuts to the middle, but forgot to take the puck with him, and now he puts a body on the man who tried to take it away from him, and they play with it right at center ice. Now dumped in deep. This is Jackson Otten going to pick it up in the near side corner. Puts it off the board, but not out. Now here's a man going to get right to the net, and the puck comes to Harkey, and he fortunately is able to get a glove on that just as that Lincoln forward was swooping down on him trying to catch up with that rolling puck. So that's the first stoppage of play. We've played 1 minute and 7 seconds, and there'll be a face-off in the right circle to the left of Cody Harkey. Now back to the point. There's a long shot. Harkey sticks it to the corner. Picked up there by Lincoln, and now the Blues pick it up. That's Freiberger, sends it ahead. Now this is Honert going to get a shot away just to the left. Honert lost the puck, but that was number 2 Panther that got a shot away, and his shot was just wide of the post. Now the Blues control it at center ice. Here's a pass to Freiberger. He's hounded by a couple of Stars. And the puck remains free at center ice. And now here comes Lincoln down the left side board. Who gets around. That's Ethan Quinn playing defense. Now here's a man tries to bring it out in front for a wraparound, but he lost control of the puck. Now the Blues come back 2-on-1. 2-on-2 rather. Down into the corner. This is number 87. That is Evan Mueller. Evan Mueller's shot is short on the near side. There's a long shot deflected off a defenseman and out of the rink. And we've got a stoppage with 12:54 left in the first period.
So we've seen Evan Mueller as well as Jackson Otten and Kelly Honert, who frequently get shifts. And there's Nolan Filion, guys that do take some time and definitely dress for varsity. Also nice to see Austin Roseborough back on the ice. He missed the second half of last week's game due to some concerns about upper body injury.
Oh, okay. I missed that part of it. All right, now the puck rolls around behind the Lincoln net. Checking there is Mueller. He loses it to Lancaster. He sends that out along the side. Picked up. Man is put into the boards. Now Filion tries to get a hold of it. He's checked by 2 of the Stars. Now we've got 4 players on a scrum over there along the wall. Kept in the near slot, and then in the half wall rather. Picked up by number 17, Jack Wright. Sent back into the corner. Who's going to get to it first? This is number 8, Filion. Filion drops it back into the corner for Wright. Wright into the far corner, tries to get it back to the point. Oh, and one of the...
That was Mueller that got tagged good.
You don't see that very often.
No.
Mueller usually gives as good as he gets. Now the puck is back to center ice. Just outside the blue line. I think that's going to result in a... I don't know if the puck went out of play or if it was an offside.
We're going to really test our homerism if we call offside plays on that blue line.
Yes.
We got a real bad angle on those calls.
All right, the referee backing people off the face-off dot before he drops it. Now we're underway again. Sent in once it crosses the center line. The Blues send it in deep. This is number 81, Blunk, in the corner. Loses control, and now number 44, that is Clausen, picks it up, sends it in deep. Puck comes right to Harkey, and he decides to put a glove on it and halt play down, and we'll have a face-off in the right face-off circle, I believe.
Forwards on this line right now, it's Blunk in between Mendoza and Trey Alexander, with looks like Duvall and Krzyzewski on the back end.
Puck unable to be kept in by Lincoln. Now they put it back in. They're going to have to clear the zone. They do, and the Blues go back and pick it up. That's Krzyzewski behind his own net. He's hounded there by one of the Stars players. Kept in at the point by number 44, Clausen. Sends it around to the... Now here's a man getting into the slot, getting a shot away. It never got through. And this shot goes wide to the right as Lincoln starts to get some shots aimed at the net for the first time in the game. Now they battle for it in the near side corner. And that's going to come out along the side wall. And the Blues exit the zone. Mendoza has to hold up and wait for his... And that's going to be the first icing.
Yeah, that was Trey Alexander. He was about a yard short of the red line, but standing over it, and puck came off his stick just short of the red line, so that's an icing.
And that was right in front of the linesman.
He couldn't miss that one.
There's no way he was going to miss that.
Well, I mean,
he could have.
No regular way that he was going to miss that.
All right, face off in the far dot. Back to the far point. Send into the corner. Wright puts his man down. No call. Now, Blues look to come out of their zone. They send it off the boards, but not out. It's knocked down nicely.
That was
Ethan Quinn. And the Blues get it back to center ice, get it out of harm's way. Controlled over to the near side. Now it's taken off in there by the Blues. They enter the zone along the near side. That is number 9, Quinn, that's bumped into the boards and loses control of the puck. Now it's deflected off the stick of a player. We got a man going for it for Lincoln. He's going to get to the net. Shot and a goal for Lincoln. I didn't get a chance to get that number from so far away. I've asked these guys to keep the play down here where I can see it, but they're not. That was the first good short scoring chance of the day by either team.
Yep.
And a guy got a... I guess the first guy going through the line was and of course he has his shirt tucked in, so
Edgerton, I believe. Yeah,
I think he's the one that got that goal. He made a nice shot. Harkey went down and he put it over the pad.
Yep.
So Lincoln has taken a quick 1-0 lead in the first period. Now the puck is deflected into the blue zone again. This is Roseboro going to go back and pick it up. Not the way we wanted to start the first period, but it's very early. Dumped in by Honert. Now it comes around behind the net. Played around to the far side. And now we're going to have a penalty coming up against. We get an interference call right in front of the official. Whose number is that? 38? I think it's 38.
All right.
38 is Jamison Cavero.
Yep. I believe
Caverdo, I should say. The D at the end there. Caverdo's going to sit for interference for 2 minutes, and the Blues will have their first opportunity for a power play.
Yes. BSN power play. So we've got Wright, Freiberger, Honert, Duvall, and Filion. Yep. Freiberger's birthday this weekend.
Happy
so
number
let's,
15.
Yeah, let's get a couple Genos for your birthday, buddy.
All right. Face off in the far side face-off circle. This official looks like he's going to be keeping people out of that circle. Freiberger's about 3 feet inside the circle. Finally, he's told to back out. Now we're playing it the way we're supposed to. Puck comes to Freiberger. Tries to get it back to the point. It's kept in by Filion. Sends it ahead. This is number 17 Wright. And the Blues lose the puck. Now here's a man. Ooh, had a good shot there from just inside the blue line, but Harkey made an easy stop. Now here come the Blues back on their power play, trying to get something started. Their 1-on-2 shot right off the chest pads of the goaltender. That is number 42. His name, we should get it.
Tizer or Tizek?
Okay.
Tizer.
We'll call him that for now until we're corrected. Made the stop. It dribbled away from him, but he was able to glove it. So with 1:35 left on the power play advantage, they set up in the offensive zone. Here's Freiberger chasing it. Kept in at the far point. Into the corner. Tries to get it out to Freiberger. And the Blues lose control and have to go back to pick it up to send it up. Filion sends it to Duvall. Now it's picked up by Honert. Honert sends a long shot right on goal. Tizera makes the save. Now it's dumped back into the corner. It's going to come to Wright. Wright puts it back along the boards of the half wall. Who's going to get to it first? Gets to Honert. Honert, here's a long shot from the point. Woo! Nice save by Tizera.
Rocket by Duvall.
Yep, right. He's going to get another chance. Now instead he's going to pass it over. There's a long shot. Deflected. It's loose in front. Nobody can get a stick on it, but it's controlled by the Blues in the zone. Freiberger's got it, number 10. Now he sends it back behind to Wright. Wright sends it out, trying to find his point man, but he had vacated and gone to the middle. So the Blues have to go out and chase down the puck after it was dumped out of the zone accidentally. Now it's sent off the boards to the near side. Blues keep it in. That was number 87. That's Mueller. Now Honert brings it in. 1-on-3. Now he's joined by Mueller. Mueller behind the net. Gets it back to the point to Roseborough. Roseborough with a shot. It's knocked down, and it's cleared. That's going to go all the way down for the successful icing by the Stars. There's 38 seconds left on the penalty. Blues will have at least one more good opportunity to rush the puck up and get something going offensively. Puck is sent in deep, rolls around to the near side where Wright gets there. I'm sorry, that's Mueller. Loses the puck, and puck is kept in. Now Blunk tries to get it back to his teammate. He does. Here's a long shot and a nice save by Tizera. And they've killed off that penalty. There's 7 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first period, and Lincoln has a 1-0 lead. So we're 0 for 1 on the power play, and the Stars are 1 for 1 on the kill.
It did look much better last week. Not that I was planning on it looking much worse than it had been, but it did look much better last week against Cedar Rapids.
All right, now Cedar Rapids attempts to get it out. Blues put it back in, and now it's sent all the way down, and that's going to be an icing against the Stars as Ethan Quinn goes back to touch up and then decided, no, I'm not going to touch it. I'll just let the referee skate over and pick it up.
Just as well.
All right, we've got Mueller, Blunk, and Filion, I believe, over there. And on the backside here, we've got Ethan Quinn, and who's that on the far point? That's Roseborough.
Roseborough,
okay.
Yeah.
Now the puck is dumped out to center ice successfully by the Stars. We got a man trying to get around Krzyzewski, couldn't do it, and he deflected the puck into the players' bench. So we'll have a face-off probably at the blue line just outside the Blues' defensive zone. Puck is dropped. It goes back. It's taken all the way back into the Star zone, where their man goes back and picks it up. Hyatt loses control. Now he gets that off the wall. Are they going to call that an icing? I think they probably should, and they do.
It does.
Yeah. I didn't know whether our player had touched the puck as it was being shot out, but obviously he did not. He had just enough juice to get all the way down, crossing the goal line extended, so we've got another icing against Lincoln.
Sorry, I was looking up this last name, Tyser.
Tyser, all right.
Absolutely.
That makes more sense.
On our tendy, yep.
All right, here's White right with the face-off draw. It's picked up by Lincoln. They come back 2-on-2. Good stand-up by Czecheski. Now the puck is in the corner. Czecheski picks it up. He's got a battle with two of the Stars back there. And let's see what the Blues can do coming out along the near side boards. Man is put in hard and taken off by Lincoln. This is Bobrovsky. He loses control.
Shot by Trey.
Oh, here's a man. Oh, that's number 46. That is Moravsky. And the Stars are able to get it out to center ice, picked up by the Blues. This is number 94, or is that?
That was Otten.
Yeah,
yep,
that's
you're right.
Jackson Otten. He carried it into the zone but lost control, and the Blues are going to have to go back and pick it up again.
Go down for
and that's going to be another icing against the Stars. No shortage of icings to start this game.
There has been somewhat of a shortage of high-quality scoring chances. Really, Lincoln's had the only one and cashed it.
Yep.
So
yeah. There's
more to come, guaranteed, during this game. So Blues will just have to take advantage of the opportunities they're given. Right now you've got Freiberger, Honert, Spector, Quinn, and Otten are your five. CC Spector not
number
famous.
12, CC Spector, just inside the circle waiting for a pass from the center iceman. Now it goes to, there's a long shot from the point. Nice toe save there by the goaltender, Tyser. The puck was loose in front for a minute, but he got it out of there. And now here comes the Stars into the zone. Man's going to get in alone. And a good save by Harkey.
He wasn't sure, but he had it.
As our defenseman, and I can't call him out because I don't know who it was, but he kind of backed in a little too far and then almost got walked around. And the Stars player did get a good shot, but Harkey made a nice save to maintain the lead for Lincoln at 1 rather than give him another one.
Are they still looking for the puck?
I think so.
I think it's caught up in his paraphernalia. Great hockey term. Well, there's lots of times you can use the term paraphernalia. I like it in hockey more than other things. Yeah, defensemen have to be a little bit aware of those gaps. I think that gap got a little large on the.
Yes, it did.
On our D-man there.
All right, now back to the point. Here's a long slap shot. Goes far to the left side boards. Now they chase it into the corner. Now it's come over to the near side, and the Blues look to chase it, take it out. Sent in deep, just in over the line, over the center line. Honert is bumped as he goes to the corner. Now it rolls over to the other side. Freiberger's going to get in right to Honert.
Oh,
Honert
what a beautiful setup, but
Honert had a great chance off a wonderful setup by Freiberger, but he was just a little too far, and he didn't have a shooting angle, and when he did get his shot off, it just kind of a weak shot that hit the side of the post. If he had just had another couple of inches on that, he would have been able to sneak it through because the goaltender was pretty much hopelessly out of position on that, and no fault to him because it was that good a fake by Freiberger.
It was.
All right, now the Blues come in again. There's a long shot.
In the face.
There's a mask shot. Goes off Tyser's mask. And picked up back there by
Jackson.
Is that Otten?
Otten,
That's Jackson Otten. Puts it off the boards and
straight into a linesman.
And hit the linesman. So
Sniped
the Blues
a zebra.
have to come back. Jackson's going to have to brush up on his geometry. Here's a man. This is Jack Wright. Takes it around the net. Nice bit of stick handling by Jack. Here's a shot. A mishandle in front. Now the puck is loose. We're going to get a shot. Rebound in front.
Get in there. Oh, my
puck
goodness.
Puck is loose, and Tyser's got it. And now Edgerton slams into the Blues player trying to get it loose.
Rightfully so.
Doing the job he's supposed to do.
Right. You got to clear him out of the crease, boys.
We have just had several opportunities, and we've had pucks trickle off sticks. There hasn't been any kind of good wood on the pucks in prime scoring areas. So we should be tied right now.
Oh, absolutely. Wright, Mueller, that's Mendoza or Filion? That's Filion. Are your forwards?
Mueller trying to chase it down along the half wall right in front of us. Now it comes out, and this is Peary. Oh, here's a man breaking. He's going to get to the net. Shot. Score!
Oh,
now, once again, the defense playing a little loose just inside their own blue line led to another breakaway. And he pulled Harkey and put it behind him. And Lincoln now leads it 2-0.
Yeah, that was 62, Taylor Dahlberg. He put a real nice little dangle on that just as he was crossing the blue line, too. So,
yeah, we've had some good opportunities and haven't cashed. They've had 2 and cashed both. So that's why it's 2-0. All right, here's a pass ahead to Mendoza. Mendoza chasing it down. He loses it. Picked up by Carlson. He's going to send it out for the Stars. Out to center ice. Now it's picked up there by Duvall. Duvall lost it. Unfortunately, now we got a man trying to center it in front. Blues get there to get it out of harm's way. Now the Blues come back. Here's a shot from just, I'm not sure if that was over the center line or not, but the goalie came out and played it, even though it was off to his left a little bit. That was Tizer that came out of his crease and played the puck. So we will get a face-off in the Blues offensive zone, hoping to get something started here and get on the board with a first period goal here. They already trail 2-0. This is Sam Blunk going to take the draw. Sits in the circle. Finally comes loose. It's picked up by Lincoln. And now the Blues take it back at center ice and send it into the near corner. It rolls behind the net. The Blues going to be able to keep it in. They are not. And this is Blunk. Blunk going to turn at the center line. He's bumped as he crosses the blue line. That could have been considered a hold or interference, but
I think he had the puck well enough.
All right, now Blues come back. Man's put in hard against the boards on the far side, dumps it in. It's picked up by Lincoln. Kept in by number 18, Duvall. Duvall tries to get it to Mendoza. Puck is popped up in the air, straight up in the air. Mendoza chases it down. He's hit by one of the Stars and then another. This is Spector now. Tries to get it back to the point. Here's a long shot from the point. Right on goal. Nice save by Tizer on a low shot. Here's another shot coming. This one misses the net to the near side. Rolls around over to the far wall where Blunk chases after it.
Oh.
He's taken down. That one they should have called.
That one was a trip. I'll give you that one.
Yep. Now here's a man going to intercept the pass. Shot! Big save on a shot by Spector. Got one, found the puck on his stick just inside the left circle and didn't waste any time. Fired a good hard shot, but once again Visor was able to make the save.
Yep.
1:53 left in the first period. 2-0 in favor of Lincoln.
Yeah, 2-0 hole for your JV Blues, but they've been playing well. They've had opportunities, just not, as you mentioned, not able to put good wood on the puck.
Yeah. Now here's a man. There's a backhand. Puck is loose right in front. Cleared to the corner. Freiberger is going to be on it. Tries to get it in front. It's loose again. Here's a man going to get a shot away. And once again, that was Mueller.
Yep.
That was like a slow swinging bunt.
Yeah, it's the off-speed pitch.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And
sometimes it fools them.
It rolled into the crease, but was going slow enough that I don't think it would have crossed the line anyway.
It doesn't look like it would have.
No.
All right, Freiberger, Mueller, Filion, Otten, and Quinn.
Filion gets the draw. Here's a shot. This one had a little bit on it, but was off. I think it was deflected.
It was.
Now here's another shot. Goes across the crease into the near side corner. And now taken back to Otten. Otten loses control. Now he gets it over to his defense partner, Quinn. And the Blues look to come back. They overskate the puck. And now here's a man breaking over the line as Quinn tries to stay with him, forces him to the outside. And now Ethan Quinn picks the puck up, sends one off the near side boards, but too far for his teammate. Now the puck is sent in. Freiberger was not offside. I thought he might be, but they didn't rule it.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Kept in by Freiberger temporarily. Now he sends it back into the far side corner. Back to Lincoln. Out of the zone and then right back in. Shot right on goal. This is Henke, sends it out of the zone for Lincoln. Now this is number 94, Otten. Otten loses control. I'm sorry, that was Honert, number 92. Now here's a man breaking right down the slot. Save. Puff is loose.
Oh, that was high anyhow.
And that wouldn't have counted had it gone in, as Honert hit it with a high stick and it hit off the post and went wide. But the The referee's arm was in the air indicating that was going to be called down as soon as something bad happened for the Stars.
Yeah.
Now here's a man breaking out of his zone. This is
Otten.
That's Otten sends it in deep. Panthers after. He can't hold it in, though, and now the Stars come back 2-on-2. Now it's 2-on-3 as another man gets back. And that's the end of the period. Kind of got away from us. I didn't realize we were that close to the end of the period. But
last time I looked, it was 3 minutes.
At the end of the first period of play, the Stars had two great opportunities. They cashed them both. They lead it 2-0.
All right, our next games, obviously, we're here this weekend, and then we got a really busy one. Dubuque on Friday at home for Friday Night Ice, followed by a trip to Mason City for the 9th and 10th, and then Waterloo at home. So a really busy upcoming fortnight for your Blues.
And just looking at that schedule, you see that we're not playing any of the top teams, and we're not playing any of the bottom teams. We're playing teams that are all in our general vicinity in the standing, so it's time to, an old farmer's term, make hay while the sun shines.
You got to do that. We're playing what I would term, just like I have, the mushy middle of the squad. And all right, and we're delving for 12. Help the Ewoks get to 12,000 subs. I mean, the Blues. 1,200, geez. BSN, get to 1,200 subs. We're at 11:44, so if you hear the droning sound of our voices or are watching Dino's great broadcast, hit that subscribe button. Don't cost a thing, and you'll never miss another BSN broadcast again.
You guys were busy last week. That's about 12 more than we had. Hey. I guess all it took was for me to go away for a week.
I wouldn't say that now, Greg. I was getting worn out by the end of those two games. I'll tell you what. One-man show is not the most fun. It's more fun to have some banter.
Where it really gets interesting is when you're doing the third and fourth games of the weekend by yourself.
Yeah.
Your throat's starting to go.
Everybody, let's you and me stay healthy,
Yeah, absolutely. All right, the Blues are going to be moving to the far side from us, so it might be a little tougher for us to get their jersey numbers.
And I'm fine with that as long as they keep it down there. I'll tell you what, if you talk about zone time and that's how the game were decided, the Blues would have a decidedly bigger advantage, but they are on the losing end of the scoreboard.
The chances that the Stars got were good ones, and they didn't make mistakes with them.
Nope.
Now the Blues. Whoa!
Oh, boy. You guys got to communicate that, boys.
A lot of uncertainty there between Gile and his goaltender. Now here's a pass ahead for Honert. Honert's got he looked like he had half a step, but he needed a full step to get all the way around that defenseman. Now the puck is back to center ice, picked up. Now here's a man tries to go around the defense, and we're going to get a holding penalty.
Rightfully so.
He's going to be coming up against the Blues. Get a stick on it, boys, and kill this off. All right. That's going to be a hold on Roseboro. And what happened there was that forward for Lincoln was coming down. He poked it between Rosie's skates and started to go around him and looked like he was going to make it around him and pick up the puck on the other side and go in all alone. And Rosie just grabbed a hold of him, and it was right in front of the official. So it was probably a good call. And probably a good decision on Roseboro's part.
Yeah, you can't have him leak free again. That's how they scored both their both their goals is getting in behind. So the four killers are going to be Duvall, Otten, Wright, and Filion for starters.
Wright's going to take the draw. The Blues unable to get it out off the draw. Now it comes into the near side corner. Carlson sends it back over to the far point. Here's a man trying to get a shot away. Knocks the stick right out of our defenseman's hands, but the shot was blocked anyway, so that was good. Now here's a man sending it back to the high slot, over to the right point. Now into the corner. They got a man in front, but he's well covered. Now here's a long shot. Nice pad save by Harkey. Puck remains in the blue zone. Carlson sends it back. Now Carlson once again. Now the Blues.
There you go, Otten.
Good job by Otten with his stick on the ice. He intercepted that wayward pass and sent it all the way down. So we've killed 40 seconds of this first penalty of the second period. Now here they come into the zone. That's number 94, Otten, staying with his man along the boards right in front of us. Now this is Carlson. Sends it back to the point. Here's a long shot in front. Deflected and just wide. Here's another shot off the defense.
Good block by Fillion.
But unable to clear it. Now it's back to the point. Now along the half wall. Looking for his right point man. He's going to walk in, fire it. Harkey makes a nice high save with his stick.
Oh, that's got to get out.
Yeah, Wright's got to get that puck out of the zone. And now it's back to the point. We've had good zone time. Now here's a break out of the zone, but Duvall, there was nothing he could do. He knocked the puck out of the zone, tried to get around, and couldn't do it. Now there's a nice deflection by Otten of a centering pass, picked up by Freiberger, who dumps it all the way down, and we're down to 22 seconds left on a penalty. Time for maybe one rush left by the Stars.
Yep.
Here they come over center ice. There's a long shot, a bouncing puck. Harkey leaves it for his defenseman. Otten, will he get it out? Yes, he will.
Does, all the way.
That's going to get the job done and kill that penalty, as Rosie will be coming out of the box right now.
There he is.
He's going to head for the bench, I believe, and they'll put somebody on in his spot, and the Blues will try and get back. All right, now the Stars come back into the zone. Here's a centering pass deflected to the near side corner. Now the puck is loose along the wall. Kept in by the Stars. Krzyzewski trying to stay with his man in the corner. Here's a centering pass off the side of the net. Ooh. Kind of a scary play there by the birthday boy, Freiberger, as he chose to bring it out kind of close to his goaltender, but got away with it. And the puck is now down in the far end. Here's Quinn battling for it. Freiberger tries to keep it in. He does. Sends it into the corner. Here's a man. That is Mueller, I believe, and we're going to have another call. I think they're going to call a hand pass, maybe?
It must have been.
Yeah, I thought I saw the gesture for a hand pass.
That was a pretty weak whistle. I'm surprised the boys responded. Shake that pea loose there, buddy. Blow it like you got a pair. All right.
All right, right outside the Blues, or the Lincoln blue line. Puck remains in the dot momentarily. Now it's sent into the Blues zone, kept in. And now the Blues lose. Here's a long shot, knocked down by the defense, doesn't get anywhere near the net. Now it's controlled by Lincoln. Zerman makes a mistake and tries to bring it out in front of his net and almost paid the price for it. Now here's another breakaway for Lincoln. Moves in, shoots.
Nice
Big save by
Harkey.
Tried to go to the backhand, and Cody stayed with him.
And that was a really good job by EQ, Ethan Quinn. He kept his feet moving, and while he was using his stick to try and tie up that breaking star, to not allow him to become a shooting star. That's right. I did it. I did it. Old dad jokes for days.
He did. He went right up to the line of committing a penalty there, but stopped short of it. And
at least in our eyes.
All right, now the puck is along the near side boards. 81 Blunk is down there along with Spector and a couple of the Stars players. They keep it in. Now we've got a man breaking for the middle, but he loses control, and this is Alexander.
Ooh, that's
and
nice.
Alexander's going to ice the puck for no apparent reason, but nonetheless, it's icing.
Yeah, that one's got to go off the boards at a little sharper angle.
Yep, it's that checkered line that you got to cross.
Truth. Sometimes you got to hold it for a little bit longer, but you don't want to hold it too long or you get lined up and nailed. So they're learning. All right, Blunk, Spector, Guile.
And Roseboro. Roseboro picks it up, goes through a maze of players and starts to come out. He's 2-on-2 as he enters the zone. Now he tries to get around. He's knocked down, and that's going to be a penalty against the Stars. The Blues haven't lost control of the puck. Now they do.
Yep.
And so the Blues are going to go to the power play.
Price was the last player on that last shift. Do you want to give him his credit?
Let's see if these Nebraska officials actually give signals. And he calls it a trip.
All right.
So the Blues, with 10:36 left in the period, will have their second power play of the day, I believe. Duvall on 1 point. Who's that on the other point?
Fillion, yes.
All right. Back to Duvall. Duvall's going to fire one. His shot is deflected off the pads of the goaltender, who sends it all the way down. Now it sits behind the Blues net as Duvall goes back to pick it up. He's going to come out the right side. Sends it over to Freiberger. Freiberger to center ice. Down the left wing boards. Drops it for Wright. Wright centers it in front. The puck is loose, and now it's cleared out of there. It's going to get to the boards on the near side. And Duvall can't quite keep it in. That puck was up around his shoulder level, and he was lucky to get his hands up to protect his face on that. Now here's Filion over the blue line on the right wing boards. Gets it to Honert. Honert with a shot right on goal.
Played with the high stick, but next touch by Lincoln.
Now here's a shot in front, knocked down by the defense. There's a long clearing pass. Goes to Harkey, who sticks it safely to the corner with with a minute left to go in the penalty. This is number 92, Honert. Nice pass over to the left wing boards to Freiberger. Freiberger stops, drops it back to Filion. Now we got a man breaking. They're going to have to cut him off. Shot, tries to go
post
off the post on the far side. And now the Blues come back 2-on-2 with Honert and Freiberger over the line. Freiberger's going to use the defenseman as a screen. He scores! Kelly Honert used the defenseman beautifully as a screen and beat the goalie high to the stick side. And the Blues have scored their first goal of the game, a power play goal, and it's 2-1, Lincoln.
Skate right, shoot left. Here he comes across the blue line. Dingles, dangles. Woo! Absolutely. Goalie defenseman as a screen, just like you called it, my friend.
All right. I really felt bad there when it was 2-0 because I didn't really think it reflected the actual dominance of the game.
R2 likes it. All right.
Do we have an assist on that?
I did not. I don't know. Okay. I will listen for it, but.
Yeah, everybody heard that. I think it was assisted by.
I'm holding in commentary right now.
Back to the point, out of the zone. It's going to go all the way down. That will not be icing. Stars go back and pick it up in their own zone before the Blues could catch up to it. Now it's back to center ice where Roseboro gets about half a stick on it and deflects it to the sideboards, but it's in the blue zone. Here's a man breaking for the center, has it knocked off his stick by Roseboro. Lincoln's going to get to it first, back to the point. Blunk does a nice job lifting the stick of the forward for Lincoln.
Nice job, Rosie. Throwing the body.
Puck is loose. Now here's a puck deflected to the corner by Harkey. This is Bogosian, tries to center it. It goes off the side of the net. Now back to the point. I don't like the way we're running around right now. Back to the near side point. Here's a long shot, missed the net. That's Mendoza over there trying to get a stick on it. The puck has been in our zone for an uncomfortable length of time. Back to the point. There's a long shot deflected in front. Now it's going to come off the stick of Mueller, and now Mueller's finally going to get it out, and he does a good job of getting it to center ice and out of the zone. Picked up by Blunk, tries to get it in deep. Take off, be careful there, Rosie. Rosie kind of almost got beat there, but he forced the man far enough to the outside. That was borderline interference. He lost the puck long before Rosie hit him.
He did.
Oh, boy. All right.
The Varsity boys liked it, though.
All right, here's Blunk. Avoids a check, puts it into the zone, and it's dumped back out. And played by Roseboro back into the Stars defensive zone behind their net. Back there is number 2, Panther. Keep that stick down, Panther. All right, here's a long shot by Quinn. It's deflected to the corner. Now they're trying to get it out along the boards. Is Quinn going to be able to get it out? No. There's a long shot. Harkey carefully steers it to the side. Now it's along the far board, now behind the net. Good check there by number 10, Freiberger. Comes to Panther. Panther does a nice job, gets it ahead to Honert. Honert's going to take it into the zone, tries to pass in front. Here's Otten's shot, and it's knocked off his stick before he got the shot away.
The redirect by Honert almost in.
Now it's sent off the wall back to E. Quinn. Sends it around to the near side boards now. Gets to Freiberger. Freiberger's going to walk in. Now he sends a pass ahead looking for a man in front. Didn't make connections. And this is what I'd rather see is the puck down in this zone. Here is Freiberger. Oh, and that's a nice move. Here's a shot and a save by Weiser. And we've got stoppage of play as Weiser made the save and covered up. Now we've got it long after the fact. That guy hit one of our players. So,
Yeah.
and I think he's going to pay the price for it.
Looks like he's going to the box, bringing up a BSN power play.
That is what you call a really, really dumb penalty.
Yeah,
Because there was no need for that.
No, it's a
and
roughing.
it was long enough after the scrum had subsided.
Right.
And all you had to do was walk away, and you're playing 5-on-5. Now the Blues are going to get an opportunity with 6 minutes left in the period to go for the tying goal on a power play. Let's see what they can do.
On the last goal, by the way, I did look it up on Point Streak. It was Cade Freiberger that got the apple, and I'm glad he got rewarded. He has been playing incredibly unselfish hockey. Last weekend, I remember at least 2 passes that were beautiful where he could have made shots, and down here when he passed to Honert, instead of taking the shot for a wide-open look at a yawning cage, unfortunately, Honert had gotten just a little too deep, as you mentioned. Freiberger's been really dishing it around, and I appreciate that about him.
That's the job of a good center iceman, and he's been that from game one. He's also helped out periodically with the Varsity, and he has not looked out of place.
No, not at all.
All right, puck right off the faceoff. It's cleared to the corner by Weiser. Now puck is kept in by Blues. That's Honert into the corner. Now he stops, sends it across, looking for Duvall. Duvall sends it into the corner. That is Freiberger. Freiberger tries to get it in front. Now there's a man in front. Oh, and a big save by Weiser.
Mueller couldn't get it quite stuffed just a second late. Tendy got across very quickly there.
Here's the puck is loose behind the net. Good forechecking there.
Yeah.
But
Perry.
That leaves him way behind the play as they come into the zone. Here is Freiberger going to take it into the corner now and set it up back to the point to Duvall. Duvall sends it back to Freiberger in the far corner. Got to look for somebody breaking. Now a man coming out. That's Honert again. Tries one off the side. The puck is loose in front. Deflected to the corner. Now sent around behind the net. They're going to get a chance to ice it if they can get it past Duvall, but they can't. Duvall's shot. It's deflected to the near side corner. Kept in by Filion with a hard shot.
Again.
Good save by Weiser on a hard shot by Filion. Oh, now it's an overskate. We got a 2-on-1 developing, one man back, and a great play by Filion.
Excellent.
Not only knocks it off the stick, but gets the play going the other way. It comes to Freiberger. Freiberger, number 10, going to get a shot away. Whistles it wide to the right. Now they fight for it. There's 30 seconds left on this Blues power play. Here is Wright. Gets it back to Jackson Otten. His shot is covered up and saved by Weiser. And that comes with 27 seconds left in the penalty and 4:27 left in the second period. 2-1 favor of the Stars.
Yeah, Blues still have been giving up almost odd man chances on these power plays in the JV game. So still a little work to do to tighten that up.
All right, now controlled by Wright. Wright circles at the circle, tries to get it in front, loses control. It goes to the corner and out of the rink, actually.
Yep.
So we'll have another face-off in the near side circle. For those fans who don't remember, this Lincoln Junior Varsity team is the team that the Blues caught and passed on the last game of the season as a result of their losing a shootout to Omaha. Puck is played by Harkey. It's going to do it for the penalty.
Yep.
There's only 5 seconds left, and now the Blues come out. This is Panther. Jackson Panther down the right wing boards, carries it, tries to get around one man. He does, but he loses the puck. Now it comes back, tries to get it to Wright, back to Panther. Is it going to be kept in? No, it's sent out, and that's probably going to be an icing because the penalty has long been over. I'm not sure the player knew that, but he was just getting it out of the zone. So 3:41 left in the second period, 2-1 as the Blues failed to cash in on that, but they had a couple of good opportunities.
Correct.
Anyway, I was starting to say that I wonder how many of these kids from Lincoln remember the last day of the regular season last year when they lost in a shootout to Omaha, and that gave the Blues the 6th and final spot in the playoffs.
Just
all right,
sneaking in.
Puck is out to center ice, carried by Lincoln. Man is put down, and it's taken off in there by number 94, Otten. Gets it ahead temporarily to Honert. Honert's going to come in across the right wing just over the blue line. Now he loses control, and a puck is picked up and sent in by Bogosian. He loses it. Freiberger is over there to battle with him in the far corner. Puck is loose. Now, once again, Panther. Oh, there's a puck sent right across the crease. Unfortunately for the Blues, nobody there for the Stars. Now we're going to get a slashing penalty.
Slashing and slashing.
Oh, both of them.
That'll take 94 and 46. Okay. One R94 there, 46. Put them both in the box for Coincidental Miners at 2:59 to play in the second period.
And all that little skirmish did was break up a potential good rush by Filion. His head was headed the other way with full control of the puck, but when those two guys start slashing each other, they whistle the play down.
Oh, that's interesting. I guess because the puck was still in the offensive zone for Lincoln, the draw will be in the defensive zone for the Blues,
yep.
Which is unfortunate. Blunk, Duvall, Mueller. Who is that? Trey Alexander.
Puck is loose in the circle still. Now a man for Stars tries to get it back to his point man. He does. Long shot is knocked down by Alexander, and now Blunk sends it ahead. He's got Mueller coming down the right side.
Ooh.
His shot is deflected by the defense out of the rink, so we will have a face-off now in the other circle, the other right circle down at the far end of the rink. This period has just had one goal, and that was the power play goal by Honert, assisted by Freiberger, and that's brought the Blues back into a one-goal deficit. Now here man tries to put it around Duvall, but can't do it. Now here Blues playing with it just outside the blue line, is unable to. Now we got a man breaking one-on-one, tries to get around EQ. Oh, good save by Cody Harkey there. From my angle, I couldn't tell whether that puck was deflecting over his shoulder and over the net or just over his shoulder and into the net. But fortunately, it was the former. Now it's loose right in front. Big save by Harkey. That was a time when their player kind of misfired. He had a good opportunity if he got a good piece of the stick on that. Now it's down behind the Lincoln net into the corner. Freiberger with a shot. It's loose in front, but the Blues can't get a hold of it. Now it comes back to Duvall. He stands his man up at the blue line, but he's still able to get the puck out of the zone. Now this is Gile. Is he able to get it out? Not yet. Now they're going to call something.
What?
We're going to have a slashing interference call. I'm sorry.
It's going to go on Mueller for that hit on 6-2. I thought the puck was still right there at his feet. I've seen things that were more obviously interference, but I don't have a good vantage point on the other side of the board, so what can I say about it?
So that's going to give the Stars a man advantage for, we hope, the balance of the period, because that'll mean that they haven't scored. And if the Blues kill off the rest of this 1:36 in this period, there will be a short carryover in the third period. Now back to the point, over to the right point. Here's a shot in front. It just missed. Now back to the near side point. Gets it into the corner. Along the half wall, they're playing catch here along the right boards. Now here's a centering pass, knocked down to the corner. The Blues try and get a hold of it. Seems like they've got 8 guys on the ice and we've got 2. But Blunk gets a stick on it and gets it at least out to center ice, and they're going to have to go back and chase it down with 1:14 left in the second period. Good forecheck there.
Yeah, Philly.
And now Lincoln comes back, sends a pass along just ahead, and Sucheski has plenty of time to get over there and get it. Now he's going to look for an angle to get it out, and he just barely does. Shot it off the boards between two Stars, but they come right back in now as we're under the 1 minute mark of the second period. Blues have done a little bit better job in the last 40 seconds or so getting it and keeping it out of the offensive zone for the Stars. There they come again. Man's on sides as he breaks down the near side. He tries to get to the net. Centering pass. The puck is loose in front. And Blunk does a nice job of clearing it out. and they have to go back to their blue line to pick it up. And now the puck is going to be sent out once again by Honard, who gets it all the way down. And we're down to 15 seconds left. Stars don't look to be in any particular hurry to rush the puck. Now here they come to center ice. Puck is knocked down, sent in deep. We're down to 3.
Yeah, that's going to do it.
2, 1. And there's your buzzer ending the second period. A pretty evenly played period. The Blues got the only goal of the period, and after 2, they trail it 2-1. We're going to take a break while they resurface. We'll be back in about 12 to 15 minutes with the third period. This is Quad City Blues hockey. All right, fans, welcome back to the Icebox in Lincoln, Nebraska, where after 2 periods, the Blues trail the homestanding Lincoln Stars, but only by a score of 2-1. Just takes one more goal to get this game back to even. While we got a second here, we'd like to send a shout out to the Might Select team from the Quad City Ice Eagles organization, who are, I don't know if they're watching this anymore. They might have had to go back to work and play a game, but if they're still watching, good luck in the tournament, boys.
Yeah.
And we appreciate your watching, and we'll see if we can find a way to get another goal in this third period. And,
hey, and if any of you Might Select guys, or your parents, or both of your parents, or your grandparents have YouTube channels or YouTube subscriptions, have them hit subscribe on BSN. We need more subscribers, and you guys can help us get to 1,200 on our quest. So all you Might families, hit that subscribe button. Don't cost a thing. That's how you pander. Let's go. All right, there it is.
Looks like we're starting the third period with 14:50 instead of 15 minutes.
That's something.
I hope they change that.
That's
we're behind.
fancy.
We might need those 10 seconds.
We do need those 10 seconds. We want those. I also want to see goals scored in front of me instead of all down on the other end.
Yep.
So far, we've had 3 goals. They've all been like 200 plus feet away from us. So let's play down here a little bit and see some goals in front of us, please, boys.
I wonder if they're just going to count off 10 and then start the clock because
they didn't change it.
No.
14:50 for this period. That's odd.
No, they're just
going to run it 10 seconds short.
That's not all bad news because it means that
did it take the
Mueller
penalty?
only has to serve a minute 50 on his 2-minute penalty.
I guess. It's still weird.
All right, Sachesky goes back and plays it in his own zone.
Out he comes.
I hope
Penalty
that
killed.
10 seconds doesn't cost us
No kidding.
later on. Now this is, be careful there.
It was Duvall.
Yeah, that was Duvall. Now he sends it out of the zone. The penalty is over, so that's not going to go far enough for an icing anyway. So picked up there by number 14. That's Braden Henke. He sends it down, and that's going to go all the way down, and that's going to be an icing against the Stars. So we will finally get to see some action down at this end of the ice for whatever amount of time the Blues can keep it in, and maybe pepper Mr. Visor with some shots here and get us back into at least a tie.
Ooh, Tizer with the T.
What I call him, you know what? The Blackhawks used to have a backup goalie named Mike Visor.
Oh, likely story.
Yeah. He's making that up. All right, here's the draw. Comes loose. There's a man, tries to dump it in front of the net, but it's down now, kept in nicely. Here's a long shot by Jackson Otten that comes right on goal. Tizer seems to let a lot of things bounce off of him. That we might be able to take advantage of that because he has left some loose change on several occasions. We just haven't anybody right there. Now the puck along the half wall to Panther. Panther tries to get it back to the point, but they lose control, and now we got one man back on a potential 2-on-1. Here's a centering pass, too far for the onrushing forward for the Stars, so the puck winds up safely behind the net. Now it comes to Panther. He's going to try a stretch pass, trying to find Freiberger, didn't quite connect. Freiberger has to settle for setting it in on a backhand dump into the zone. Now here once again is the Blues entering the zone. That was Mendoza. He loses it. Now here's a man trying to get around Otten. Knocks the puck off his stick. It comes right through the goal crease. Picked up there by
the whiff.
Oh,
that was Honert with the whiff.
Oh, here's a man turns it over right in the front of their own zone, but the puck is knocked behind the net. Centering pass deflected. Here's a shot. Knocked down by the defense and deflected to the corner. Let's get the puck down here, boys.
Come on, man.
Back to center ice, played by the Stars. They start to advance it now. Nice play by Mendoza to hurry him into sending it in deep, and now the Blues are able to pick it up. Puck comes out of the zone. There's a long lead pass, but that was behind number 42, Alexander, so there wasn't much he could do about it. Now we got a man that's way offside. They realize it, so they go back to tag up, and gives the Blues a chance to come out of their zone. This is number 73. Giles does a nice job. He maintains control. Here's a man going to get a shot away. Big save by Tizer. Now it bounced off the boards and picked up. And here come the Stars. Now their man loses it as he looked to enter the zone. And it's played back to center ice. This is number 81, Blanc.
Mendoza was offside on the far side.
Alec Mendoza jumped the gun on the right side and negated that effort by Blanc to come over the line right down the middle and see if he could get a shot away. So we'll have a face-off just outside the Lincoln zone.
Freiberger, Panther, Honert, Guile, and Roseboro.
It's a good line. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, let's go, boys.
But Blues are unable to keep it in. And now this is Roseboro and Honert chasing back. Now the puck is loose in the slot. Nice save by Harkey as he sends it deep. Now it's put back into the corner where it's picked up by Carter Guile. Guile gets it out of the zone, but not too far. And the Blues are going to have to chase it down at center ice. Puck is loose. A man's going to get a shot away. His shot is wide to the left. Harkey was down in the butterfly to prepare. Oh, here's a shot. Hits Harkey up high, but he makes the save. And now here's a pass trying to get it to Panther. Picked up by Freiberger. Gets it ahead out of the zone to Honert. Honert's going to get to the blue line, over the line. But he loses control. Kept in there nicely by Roseboro. Here's a weak shot by Honert. Just dribbles right to the side of the crease, and Tiser's able to make the save. Mike Weiser was forgettable as a Blackhawk goaltender back in. I think he backed up Bannerman. So you know that's a long time ago.
I was going to say that's why I don't remember him, because I got nothing. All right, Jack Wright, Evan Mueller, Nolan Filion, Brady Szychewski, and Tyler Duvall. Are you five?
All right, puck is loose in the circle momentarily. Picked up by the Stars, takes it behind the net. And here they come out. Good stretch there to knock the puck off the stick of that charging forward. There's a long shot dumped in from just inside the red line by the Stars. Blues try and get control. They get it out of the zone. But the Stars are
Mueller after it.
Good
nice
effort by Mueller to lift the stick and get the puck first.
Filion in front.
Oh, he had a man in front. He couldn't quite find his way through to get to him. Now this is Filion behind the net. He's bumped behind the net and knocked down. And the Stars take over. Puck rolls around to the near side boards right in front of us here and comes out of the zone. Now here's a nice drop pass. Leads to a 2-on-1 developing.
Nice job by Szychewski.
That was Szychewski that made a nice save. Here's a shot right in front. And the puck is loose.
Holy moly, boys. Out of there.
Yeah, it's hard to see what's happening down there. It's like a mile away. Now the Blues, can they get it out? Nope. Back to the blue line on the far side. The man walks in. A shot. Misses the net. Going to roll around to the near side boards. And the Blues are able to get it out. But no continuity to the offense there as everybody's going for a change. And it's picked up by Quevedo. Now he almost fans on the puck. And so he hit a wet spot on the ice. And it's sent in from just inside the center red line. And this is reversed along the boards here. Who's that?
Spectre. CC.
There's a long shot. Man's going to get a shot away. Deflected off the defense. It's loose in front. Dangerous territory for the Blues. Now here's the man trying to get a shot away. And the Blues do a good job of knocking it off his stick and get it out to center ice. And that's Spectre, I believe, that sends it in. Puck just inside the blue line. Now it's played in deeper. Lincoln was on a line change, so they were a little bit short of players in the offensive zone. Now it comes out to Spectre. She has it roll off her stick. Now it's picked up. Now a man over the right wing boards. There's a shot. Missed the net. It's going to come to Freiberger along the near boards. He sends it in deep. That's Blanc going to the middle, trying to get in position. Now it's deflected, and it goes to number 62. That's Dahlberg. He comes the other way, and now the puck rolls down to Ethan Quinn. To Freiberger. Makes a nice move around one, then another. Now we tried a dump pass. Good hard check there on Freiberger.
That
Freiberger is down.
Straight from behind in the back of the head.
And
that was bad.
No whistle yet as Freiberger's off. There's no. Well, finally they called offside. They had to. I mean, Freiberger was down. He was hit from behind.
It was a forearm shiver to the back of the head, strat into the boards. That was a bad hit.
That should have been a head contact check from behind.
That was an awful hit.
You could have thrown a lot of penalty minutes on that one. Well, let's hope he's okay. And, of course, as he was down on the ice when the Blues came back into the zone And even then, it took him 3 or 4 seconds to blow the whistle for the offside.
Stripes missed that one bad, and I don't know how.
Yeah, we can't really get a look at the bench to see if Freiberger's in any distress, but hopefully he'll be back for the next shift. Puck off the draw comes back into the Stars zone. We're down to 8:08 left. Boy, it's been a quick 7 minutes.
Minus 10 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah. And we're suddenly at a point now where time's getting short. As they used to say, it get late early around here.
Yeah, exactly. Jack Wright, Mueller, and Filion are the forwards. Guile and Roseboro on D.
Now the puck rolls to the side boards, put down in front of the net, but nobody there but a Stars defenseman, so not much the Blues can do with that. Now it's deflected off the stick of Wright, and they bring it out of the zone. Nice back check by Jack Wright to stop that potential rush down the right wing boards. We got to get something going here. Now here's a man over on the left wing board. Too late now.
Touched it.
Now the puck they are onside. There was no icing on that play. Here's a man going to get to the front. Oh, a great chance by Mueller. A shot wide by Filion. 2 great chances. Mueller's shot was wide, and so was Filion's. One to the left and one to the right. And if either of those had been on net, we'd have a tie game.
Yeah, it looked like everybody was trying to take time to get to the forehand. That might have been the time to just try and slide one as hard as you can on the backhand and try and put it underneath the pad. But nonetheless,
exactly
they battle away.
Halfway through the third period.
There's Freiberger right back.
Okay, good. Now the puck is free, and the Blues are going to be able to keep it in. Yes, they are. They get it to Freiberger. Freiberger tries to go around the net, sends it back to the point. Here's Roseboro going to wire and fire. Missed the net, deflected to the side. Honert's got it, tries to center it in front, but it's taken off in there by Lincoln. Do a nice job, and they get it out of the zone, and the Blues are going to have to go back and pick it up. Nice job by Carver Guile. Blues send it back in, rolls around to the near side. Taken off in there by Stars winger. Now they send it around to the far side. Guile tries to keep it in, unable to do so. Now Jackson Panther takes over in his own zone. Now he has his pass entry into the zone deflected to the corner. Honert's out there, so is Freiberger. The puck's going to come to nobody right now. There's 4 players battling over there trying to get it out to the middle. Unable to do so. Kept in temporarily by Jackson Otten, and now it's dumped out to center ice, and the Blues try and come back in. Now here's a man going to get to the net.
Oh, 3 guys had a chance.
They just had the puck roll off his stick. Now the puck is loose. Here is Honert with a shot. Nice save by Tizer. 4 or 5 guys in front of the net. Nice lift of the stick there by the winger for Lincoln. Takes it away from Jackson Panther. Now Panther regains it. He's got a man right out in front. Oh, too late.
Yep.
He just had to get that pass out a little quicker, and Freiberger was open. But as it turned out, the puck is back in the zone. Roseboro's going to get to it and deflects it into the far corner, and this is Honert. Expect to see Honert, Freiberger, Filion, some of those guys picking up a little additional ice time in the waning minutes of this game as the Blues need a goal.
Yeah.
Here's a shot sent across the high slot. Now here's a man going to get a shot away. Big save by Harkey.
Right tight up against that post for the turnaround shot. He was expecting it and made that save. Yeah, I agree. You're going to see some of your top-end guys or top lines rolled out more frequently here, I think, by Joe here over the last 5:30 to see if we can get the equalizer.
There's the draw into the corner of the Blue zone, sent around to the far side. Blues got to get a little urgency in their game now. Here's a nice pass off the boards, but it's picked off there by Lincoln as they're starting to realize they've got to play a strong defensive game through the middle to keep the Blues from getting anything going in the offensive zone. Now here is Mueller still fighting for it along the boards. The puck is free, sent in. They battle for it just inside the Blues blue line. There's 5 of them in there right now. The puck finally comes loose, and the Blues gain the center ice and send it into the zone. picked up there by Quevedo. He sends it around. A nice interception. Here's a man in front to right.
Oh, Philly on the right. What a pass.
Beautiful pass, and that time it was a good pass. Wright got the shot away quickly, but unfortunately for the Blues, Tizer made a nice save. It was right in the middle of his goal crease, and that's where the shot went. So no goal on that. We got exactly 4:44 to play in the game, and the Blues are down by 1 at 2-1.
Blunk, Mendoza, Alexander, Duvall, and Otten.
Kept in by Mendoza temporarily. Now it's stolen off in there by Mendoza. Here's a shot.
Hit the
Whistles
net, bud.
wide the top. That was Blunk, wasn't it?
Yeah, he missed on net by a mile.
He got his shot off quickly, but it was a little high and wide. But nothing slow about the way he got the shot off or the velocity of the shot.
True.
Now here's Duvall going to chase his man into the corner as the Stars looking to establish a 2-goal lead, but haven't been able to do it yet. Now this puck is sent all the way down. That's going to be an icing against the Blues.
Sure.
And that's taken another 38 seconds off the clock. We're down to 4:06. This has been a frustrating offensive game for the Blues. They have had chances.
Many.
And they have misfired or just had a last-second lift of the stick or something that kept them from getting a really good crisp shot on goal outside of the one by Honert in the second period. I looked at between periods, we had outshot them 24-17, and I haven't seen much to change that in this period. I think we continue to outshoot them, but all right. Back behind the net. Stars doing a really good job of bottling the Blues up in their own zone, so nothing's getting going here. Oh boy, this is the time where you might like to see Husky playing down in this game. Man, I think he'd just make a huge difference. All right, here's a puck sent to the boards, dumped into the zone, but played off there by the defense.
Mueller keeps.
Here's Mueller, gets the shot away, can't do anything with it, and nice work by the defenseman. Now kept in by Philly, going to fire. Ooh. Fires wide. Noli's got such a good shot. He just got to get a little accuracy on that. We're down to 3:07 left in the third and final period. The Blues need one to tie. Here they come. This is number 94, Otten. Into the corner. Got nowhere to go now.
Ooh, right through the crease.
He sends one through the crease from a bad angle, hoping maybe to get a deflection off the goalie's gear. Now,
oh my goodness, Freiberger yelling for it on the far side.
He had the right idea. Fillion had the right idea. He tried a quick backhand pass to Freiberger, but an alert defenseman picked it off for the Stars and iced it. So we'll have a face-off to the right of Tizer with 2:43 left in the game. It's almost, you're wondering when Coach Dobbs may want to go ahead and go to the timeout. Yeah,
exactly. Freiberger, Blunk, Honert, Duvall, and Otten.
There comes to Mueller. Mueller, he's surrounded by 4 white shirts. They do a good job of neutralizing him, and they get it away and start to come out of their zone. Here's a long attempted pass. Now it's free at center ice, and they're going to send it off the boards and try and follow it up. They do, and there's a long shot. Misses to the right side. We're down to 2:22 left in the game. Here's a long pass, tries to get it through. Nice play there by Clausen. And they're going to rule no icing on that, even though they shot it in from about 8 feet behind the center line. Maybe their guy got a stick on it. I don't know. All right, now here come the Blues one more time. This is Honert over the line, going to get a shot away. Just missed to the goaltender's left, to his right. And now here's another centering pass. Big save, rebound in front.
Oh my goodness.
As Honert tried to bank it off the goaltender who had his back to him. He was out at the front of his crease trying to prepare for a potential pass out front. And Honert tried to go off the back of his pads and ricochet it into the net. And he almost did.
He almost did. I'm betting on the timeout here.
Yeah, they may go for the well, not yet. Might want to do it with the puck in ours in the. Yep, there we go.
There it is.
Good call, Rich.
Hey, all right. Sometimes I know a little bit of something. Yeah, that last one, turnaround shot by Blunk went off Tizer's pad and bounced below the goal line, extended straight to Honert, who took no time at all and tried to whack it right off the back of Tizer and just about made it happen, and then had another stuff attempt, but he was tied up against his post.
Yeah, that shot actually hit the back of the goaltender's leg pads and then trickled on a diagonal just to the outside of the left post.
Yeah. And we got a good view with this one.
And that's how close the Blues were to tying up the game.
So you got to imagine they're talking about pulling tendies and being responsible and making sure you get pucks deep and keep them there. Oh, there's a dazzle. I don't know what the Star Wars term for a dazzle is, but a grouping of 3 or more zebras with the Empire logo right there. I like that. That's a nice little Easter egg there, Dino. But a grouping of 3 or more zebras is definitely a dazzle. And I think so far tonight they've been actually quite good. I don't like that missed check from behind on Freiberger. Yeah. I'm surprised he was able to make it right back out. He was out for literally one shift, and in between him getting hit and coming out for his next rotation, he didn't miss at anything at all. So I'm glad, but that was a potentially dangerous shot there.
But you're right. On balance,
been pretty good.
There hadn't been any flagrant misses on.
Not at all.
Aside from that one, which through the eyes of the Blues Sports Network was pretty blatant. But
correct.
All right, the Blues have elected not to pull Harkey yet.
Right.
So they're going to try and tie it up, and maybe for the next 30 or 40 seconds, get some pressure in the zone and put one past Tizer. Puck is free. Now the man's going to try and it's stolen.
Good job by Mueller.
Good job by Mueller. But it's picked off in there by Clausen. He's knocked down. Once again, Mueller gets it. A lot of action behind the net. We're going to be hard-pressed to score from that area.
Correcto.
Now here's
Kelly
Mueller.
tried that.
Yeah. Now it comes back to the point. There's a shot in front and a nice save by Tizer right along the ice, as it looked like Jack Wright was moving right into position for a potential rebound. Mm-hmm. And now we see Cody.
Yep.
Harkey.
Empty net and Kelly Honert in. I was yep.
All right, now.
Need a win on this draw.
All right.
50-50.
Puck is loose.
Philly on turnaround, no.
Here's a shot, tries to get it in front. The puck is loose. Big save,
my
rebound.
God, laying there. Holy shnikes.
And he made the save, apparently.
He did. Oh, my gosh.
The last I saw, the puck was free, and then I heard the whistle blow, and I thought they blew it too early, but then all of a sudden I couldn't see the puck anymore, so they had it right, and I didn't.
Yeah, Tizer snagged that one. Again, lots of opportunities and good shots for the Blues, but can't solve Tizer.
There's the puck dropped. Oh, it's going to come right to Lincoln. They're going to send it off the boards and down.
That's an icing, though.
And that's going to be an icing against Lincoln. Missed the net, missed the yawning open net down there. So we're down to 65 seconds left. That's easy clock math.
Yes, it is. Well done. Take those wins when you can.
And some more easy clock math. Two takeaway, one is one, and that's what we need. One goal to tie it.
For sure.
All right, this is Jack Wright going to take the draw right down in front of us. He's got Philly in on the left. Here's a man, gets it back. He's going to wire and fire. Tyler Duvall ties the game with exactly 1 minute and 1 second left. A good win off the draw. I think it was maybe Wright. Got it back to Duvall, and he just let it go and beat Tizer. And we are tied with 2-2 with just 1 minute and 1 second left. All right. Cody's going to go back into the net.
You're good. Oh, here comes the replay. Yep. It went to Honert, and Honert was the one who put it right back to Duvall. Great win by Jack Wright to start that off. Right to Honert, Honert to Duvall, Duvall to the back of the net.
All right, let's play. Let's get the winning goal. Oh, there's a puck into the Star zone. Puck rolls to the goaltender. He sends it aside, and now the Blues going to be able to keep it in. They are temporarily. Now the Blues got to get back and back check here. Here's a man breaking. He has the puck knocked off his stick. Puck is loose. Get it out of the zone. Where is it?
It's underneath Mueller.
Yeah, it's underneath Mueller. Now the puck is free. It's center ice. Now here's a man breaking in on the right wing. He's going to get a shot away.
In the face.
Nice save by Harkey. We're down to 28 seconds left. Blues need to get it out of that zone right now.
Yeah.
It's sent back behind the net. Around to the far side to Filion. Filion can't get it out. Still can't get it out.
Still can't get it out.
There, I thought it went over the line. Now a man possibly going to get a shot away. Gets it to the far board. There's 6 seconds left. Here's a man going to get a shot away from the corner. Now it's in the corner. Tries to center it. That's going to do it. And once again, the Blues are going to go to the shootout for an opportunity to gain the second point. And at this point, I'm just really glad they got the 1 point for sure. 1 point in the bank.
And I really feel like they deserved it based on their play, based on shots on goal. My goodness, they absolutely deserve to get that behind. Give a lot of props to Tizer. He has played extremely well. Some miscues by the Blues, but he was really up to task on everything but those two, and there was a lot of rubber put at him.
So most of you fans that are watching know what happens next. This is a junior varsity game, so they don't play in overtime. Each team will get a point, and we will go to a shootout to determine who gets the second point. The Blues will shoot first, and they will be shooting right in front of us, which is kind of nice.
I love it.
We'll get to see exactly what kind of moves they put on.
Okay, and the shots on goal totals 38-22. So, in favor of your Blues, for sure.
And give credit to Harkey, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, the 2 goals he gave up were on kind of what you consider clear opportunities. Not quite a full-blown breakaway, but definitely he had a step on the defense, and the shooter had a chance to try and pull the goaltender, and they made good on him. But since that second goal, about midway through the first period,
dice.
They got nothing, and they were made to like it.
Right. All right, Kelly Honert first.
This is number 92, Kelly Honert, who has played every varsity game and has been one of the outstanding freshmen in the league so far this year. And here he comes. Over the blue line, down the left side, walks in, shot! And not a whole lot of deception on that attempt, and Tizer stayed with him and made the save.
Yeah, you got a feeling Tizer was giving him a shot at the 5-hole because that's where he went.
Yes,
but he was able to shut it down fairly quickly. Number 15, Perry.
This is Cooper Peary.
Yeah, Peary. You're right,
yes.
Peary. We were corrected on, or we were told early on that.
I believe he is the younger brother of the varsity goaltender.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now he's going to try and get one past a goaltender. He's probably been in their garage with his brother for the last 10 years doing this. Here he comes, down the left side, cuts to the middle, fires. And he scores.
Oh, he got
Harkey bit on the fake, and that was a yawning 4x6 there. And Lincoln has taken a 1-0 lead in the shootout, putting some more pressure on the Blues. And this is going to be Tyler Duvall, who is responsible for us being in this shootout by scoring in the last minute of play.
And has scored in a shootout situation himself
he has.
To beat Cedar Rapids.
Yep. All right, here comes Tyler. Going down the left side first, now back to the middle, slowly, right down the middle. Shot! Another save by Tizer, and he's put his team in a strong position to win that extra point now, as this is number, what do we got for
28.
him? 28 is Cade Carlson, and Carlson can win the game here. If he beats Harkey, the game is over, and they will get away with the second point on the night. Here's Carlson, right down the middle, slowly. Now he moves, and he scores. This one was a fake to the forehand, go to the backhand, and the Blues.
Yeah.
The Blues.
Yeah.
I guess when you look at it, they're fortunate to get the point because without that last second shot by Duvall, they would come away with nothing. But it is kind of disappointing to lose on the shootout like that.
Well, Joe is really, really unhappy because the rink music started as he went across the blue line. The rink PA kicked in, and they were playing music as he came down to come against him. So I have no idea what's going to go down with this. But Joe is really unhappy about it, I'm sure.
They're not going to. Well,
I can't imagine they're going to end up.
Well, they're talking to the Stars coach, and they may be saying you're going to have to take that shot over again. I'm not.
All right. They are going to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, that is. I mean, nobody's saying that it was intentional in any way, shape, or form. I really don't think that was any way that it was.
No one should conclude that had a definitive effect on either the shooter or the goaltender.
Nobody's saying that's why it went in. It's just the optics are real bad when that happens.
Carlson's going to try it again. Let's see if he goes to the same move or tries something different. Right down the middle. He tries to the backhand, and this time.
And Cody got him this time. All right. Cody with chance number 2 against Carlson, and it worked out for him.
Well, that's just part of the problem, though.
Mueller has got to score here.
The game is on his stick. If he cannot win the game, then Lincoln will win the game anyway. So
true.
I'm a little surprised that neither Panther or Freiberger got a shot, but I'm not at practice, so I don't know who's doing well.
Right.
This is number 87, Mueller, right down the middle, a little bit more speed than the other guys. Walks in, shoots, and fans on his shot.
Well,
and now they can celebrate. The Lincoln Stars can celebrate.
And nobody can be mad about it.
Nope. And I thought that was good officiating.
Agreed.
So the Stars take the JV game by a score of 3-2. The Blues will get 1 point in the standings. That runs their record to 4-5-2. And we will be back in about 25 minutes or so for the start of the varsity game. Anything else, Rich, before we send it away?
No. Well played. I'm glad the Blues got the 1 point. Thought they deserved it. And we'll be back shortly.
All right. This is Quad City Blues Hockey.